Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Former Navy officer and founder of America Private Military Company Blackwater, Erick Prince, has called for the recolonization of Africa due to the fact that the African leaders are mismanaging these countries. Let's watch the video.
Then it's time for us to put the imperial hat back on to say, we're going to govern those countries if you're incapable of governing yourselves, because enough is enough. We're done being invaded.
Because our own national security risk is at stake.
Exactly.
National security interests are at stake.
You can say that about pretty much all of Africa. They're incapable of governing themselves and benefiting their citizens because the governments there are all about looting and pillaging and lining their pockets and going shopping in Paris instead of actually making their country a better
People on the left
land.
are going to watch this. They're going to say, wait a minute, Erick Prince is talking about being a colonialist again.
Absolutely. Yes.
So did you see that? This man is calling for the recolonization of Africa due to the corruption level in Africa, due to the selfish interest of the African leaders. What do you have to say about this? Because I, for one, will ask this man, what concerns you with Africa? Are you done handling the issues of America? You've solved all the problem there is in America, such that you do not have anything else to do in America. And now it's time to go down to Africa? So you want us to be slaves in 21st century? You want us to be slaves again in 2025? Well, this is funny. But I'll ask again, what concerns? It's the mentality of some Americans for me. It's the mentality. It's the entitlement mentality. They actually feel that Africa belongs to them. Some of them actually see nothing wrong with what their people did during the colonization era, with the genocide, with the killings, with the slavery. They saw nothing wrong. They actually see it as norms that they were helping, they were helping Africans because we couldn't do it by ourselves. And now, in this day and age, this man sits down to call for the recolonization of Africa? Can you imagine? And all this is because our African leaders are actually giving them the opportunity and the platform to keep speaking or talking gibberish. Why? They do not take care of African countries. All they do is for their own selves. Let's look at the African countries. And why are they against Captain Ibrahim Traore? Because he's proven that African leaders can be different. So they do not like the fact that Captain Ibrahim Traore is trying to prove a point. He's trying to do good for his people. He's trying to expose the wrong deeds and corruption of these leaders. So he's free to talk. If you look at it, corruption level he talked about is actually correct about corruption because our leaders are not doing well. Some of our leaders, Nigeria leaders, they're not doing well. Other leaders, some African leaders are not doing well, but some are doing excellently well. Look at Namibia, look at Burkina Faso, look at Mali, look at Niger. But some African leaders are not. But regardless, what concerns this man? What concerns Americans? I mean, you people should leave African countries alone and face your America. Hold your America in high esteem and leave our Africa for us. It's that simple. Gosh, what do you have to say about this story? Comment below and do not forget to share, like, subscribe, and turn on